The UPS store.
Hey Cougar Nation, we're the Coronado cheerleaders, and welcome to Sports Night with Jesse! Let's go Cougars! Let's go Cougars!
Hey, shout out to the Coronado cheerleaders, and welcome to another week of the High School Sports Report, week 5 to be exact. Brian has the night off, so I am riding solo tonight. And man, do we have a stacked show for you. So to get it all rolling, we'll head back out to Coronado High School, where the Cougs were playing host to the Liberty Patriots. And get this, the Pats enter this one riding a 12-game winning streak over the Cougs, a streak they all said all week that they were ready to snap tonight. And they set the tone early in this one. First play of the game. Check out Aiden Krause throwing it up to Scott Holper, and just like that, it is 7-6 Cougs after he takes it to the crib. Then on the very next drive, well, Coach Morocco and company, you know they would have something to say about that. How about a response with their backup QB, Jamar Malone, in the game? He hits Giovanni Chris over the middle, and the kid can shed some tackles, and he has got that track speed to boot. Oh, man, throw 6 on the board for the Pats, and we have got a ball game on our hands. How about that for a response? But let me tell you guys, Aiden Krause, yeah, he is that dude, one of the best in the state. So how about another to guess who? Holper. And look at all those Cougars going crazy in this one. The fans loving it. But you know, Coronado is a well-oiled machine on offense. We have seen that. Let's see the defense now. Will Bittman on the blitz, the sack, the strip, and Derek Hurley scoops and scores that thing. But the offense, you know they were not done. No offense to Holper, but let somebody else get in on the party. Look at J.J. Buchanan. Ooh, the one-handed grab in the end zone for the score, and the Cougs roll, handing Liberty their first loss to a public school in Nevada since 2015, on their way to claiming the St. Rose Trophy. 47-7, the final. What a win.
Oh, we had this game written on our board. We remember last year and all that. What happened? We remember that feeling losing 49-7. So we came out and we knew what we wanted, and I think we were able to do that.
You know, it took for us to play 4 quarters. We hadn't had 4 quarters together all year. We stressed that this week. We stressed the fundamentals of tackling and line and assignment. And, you know, we did a good job on both sides of the ball, special teams, all the way around. Everybody played hard, they bought in and they believed, and just played a really full game. We're really proud of them.
Yeah, it was a great team effort. All levels of our offense, defense, and special teams were firing today. We came in, we were focused. We wanted what we wanted, and we knew the outcome if we all played together. We had a quote today that before we started the game, and it was, play for something bigger than yourself. We played for each other, we played for our families, we played for Coronado, and it showed today.
All right, shout out to the Cougs from Hendo back to Vegas. Las Vegas High School, to be exact, where the student section was bringing the juice tonight. So, could the Cats match it? Well, we got that answer quick, like real quick, after Tanner Vibable hits us with the read option. No read necessary. That is 6, but he wasn't done. A couple minutes later, make it a little more interesting this time. The snap's low, but my man keeps his cool and does it with his arm, this time hitting Reginald Carter in the end zone for the score to go up 12-0. Then in the second, could Clark respond? MJ Tuiala looking for the score, but instead he finds Isaiah Cruz, who flashes the hands and says, forget the touchback. I'll pick up 20 myself. Not a bad return there, but the Chargers got back there and handed it off this time. Cartier Webb, that is, carrying Cats across the goal line, and we have got a 12-7 ball game. Now, Vegas wasn't feeling that. On the ensuing drive, Mackie Aldred letting the big men lead the way. Nearly gets in for the score, but comes up just shy on the 2-yard line. No worries, though. They would let him finish what he started, and the Cats cruise to the 42-22 win over Clark. With that, let's head on back down to Henderson for a little Jags versus Falcons action over at Foothill High School. We'll start with Foothill's first drive. Brendan Arthur buying time and rifles one to Bryce Rodriguez, who hauls that sucker in and works his way into the end zone for the score to make it 7-0 Falcons. Now, we know they have got a high-flying passing attack. So in the second, how about the ground game this time? That's Avant Gates Jr. making it look too easy, and it is 13-0 Foothill. Then in the fourth, well, yeah, we got more from the Falcons for you. This is going to be Arthur here, coming up with an easy dump off to Alto Bella there. Yeah, that's the third. He's actually got a third on his name. Very proper. Go ahead and walk in, my man, and it is 20-zip Foothill. If you catch my drip, the Falcons, yeah, they were going full throttle in this one tonight, but we saved the best for last. Look at that man, Jamin Tiss, going over the top of the catch. You got mossed. And after the catch like that, yeah, you know he didn't stop until he sees 6. All Foothill, all night long. 27-0, the final score in that one. We will move along to the Wolfpack visiting Arborview in this game. You know, Arborview is a well-oiled machine. We'll see how they would come out in this game. In the first quarter, Wolfpack starts off with the ball. Javian Rose throws to Donovan Glover for the tutty, making it 7-zip basic early on in this game. So how about that? Well, hey, a couple plays later, though, Arborview had the ball, and Thaddeus Thatcher throws it to Zach Fairs with a nice stretch, and it makes it into the end zone to tie the game. But Arborview, yeah, they would not be done yet. You know this team is solid. Thaddeus Thatcher once again passes, but this time to Camryn Bell for another TD, making it 14-7 Arborview. So with that, we will jump to the second. Basics got the ball. Javian Rose, one of the top passers in the state, throws it, but it's picked by Kent Bell III, and he takes it all the way for the pick six, making it 21-7 Arborview. Now the Aggies, they would get the ball back as well, and they hand it off to Nylan Johnson for a touchdown. You guys kind of get it by now. Arborview rolls in this one, 35-7 the final.
I told them, look, Basic is a hard-nosed team, right? And I told them, listen, they're going to come and they're going to try to punch you in the mouth. And sure enough, that's what happened. So, and I made sure I got them back together and said, okay, listen, told you guys it was going to happen. What's going to be your response now? And so, again, that's what we always try to just preach to our guys is how are we going to respond to adversity.
All right, guys, let's keep it rolling on to Shadow Ridge, taking on Palo Verde at home. And, man, where the Mustangs trampling all over Palo Verde. Jumping right into it. Check out Trevin Young scampering 25 yards for the score, and that pushes the lead to 28-7 to Palo Verde. Wasn't backing down. Brian Johnson cutting up the left side. He's making the house call, and it is 28-13 to start the second. So we've seen a pair of runs. How about an angry catch and run? The tight end, Isaiah Akinsanya. The stiffy, ooh, and then he was leaving Panthers in his wake. A one-man wrecking crew. They would finally take him down, so from there, Tyrell Craven capped it off, following his blockers, and he has taken it to the crib untouched, 35-14. Then later on in the fourth, Tyrell can trot, this time shedding one on his way in there for the score, and it is all Mustangs 42-14. Palo, though, they were not punting on this game. Johnson got himself into the end zone one more time. The kid just working his way in there for the score. You love to see that, but they just could not stop Tyrell Craven and that Shadow Ridge offense. They win it big, 49-28, your final score in that one. And all right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for my play of the night. The folks who watch know I was a whiteout, so you know where I'm going with this one tonight. Jamin Tiss out there mossing, folks. Hope Randy Moss was paying attention. This one belongs on You Got Mossed, and he took it in for the tutty to boot as well. What a play. You love to see that from this kid. Hopefully we have more time for the play of the night as the weeks go on, because that is my favorite segment of the night. With that, guys, that does it for week 5 of the High School Sports Report. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week.